morning, it's AC Milan MTL here, and today we're going to be talking to you about match number 28 in the Serie A 2012-2013 season, the match between Milan and Genoa. So of course a very important match for Milan as they need the 3 points, not only to get away from the teams that were following them in that chase for the third place, but also to get closer to Napoli, which hold the second place position in the Serie A table. So before this match, of course, Napoli was 5 points away from Milan, and due to our victory today, we are now currently 2 points away from Napoli for the chase in the second place in the Serie A table. But Napoli still have to play this weekend, so we will have to wait and see what happens with them. I have to say it was a very important match today, not only because of the points, but also to increase that team morale ahead of the Barcelona game next week. So of course, we know that Milan didn't have a very easy task today, because not only they had to play a few days before Barcelona, but also had to think and probably had their minds on that Champions League crucial game against Barcelona next week. So it's very hard to think about two games at the same time, and Milan managed to do just well. So as usual, I'm going to be talking to you about how the match pretty much went, and then I'm going to try something new with you guys this time. I'm going to be talking to you about the good players, the players that had a fantastic matchup, and the players that didn't do so well in this game. So I'm going to be starting with you with the game. Pretty much, I think Milan played a very hard game today. I didn't see them in match form, really, and it's not only because of certain absentees, like Balotelli not starting from the beginning, or Boateng not there because he picked up a small injury, but it's because, of course, they had their mind on that Barcelona game. As I said, Milan didn't have their best game today, and really lacked that creativity that we have seen in the past few games, and that kept Milan pushing front for more goals. So we really didn't see that today. What we saw was a Milan that tried to defend way too much, took their chances, yes, got lucky quite sometimes, and in the end won the game due to those chances that were taken. Which is a Milan that obviously it's something positive to look at, because okay, maybe they didn't pay too much attention to the game, but coming away with 3 points and not playing to their potential is something to look at and obviously respect. So great job on Milan altogether. So in the first half, Pazzini scored in the 22nd minute to give Milan the lead, and he was injured throughout this play. He was actually limping and waiting to get substituted by Balotelli, but just before getting substituted, he took a cracker of a shot off the crossbar and in. Great shot to give Milan the 1-0 lead. After that, in the second half, Balotelli sealed things up with a goal from himself, not too far from the net, easy placement, which made 2-0, and that was the final score of the game. Now I'm going to be talking to you about, as I said, the players that played great and the players that didn't play so great. I'm going to start with the great, of course, and I'm going to start by what I think the man of the match by far, and it has to be Christian Abbiati, guys. As I said before, Milan really didn't play well at all today. Lacked in many departments. The only good thing we had was a good solid defense, but as I said, defending for so long in the match is not something we want to see from Milan, especially against a team like Genoa. So really, we have to give credit to Christian Abbiati that made so many saves and kept Milan in since the first minute of the game till the very last, making saves, double saves everywhere. This guy was the man of the match by far, in my opinion. Kept the result to a nice lead for Milan. Kept another clean sheet. That's 2 in a row for him in Serie A. Milan have conceded only 1 goal in their past 4 games. That is including the Barcelona, Inter match, the Lazio, and the Genoa. So the defense is showing that they're doing a great job. This is a great percentage, and we see altogether that the defense and Abbiati are working great. But as I said, it's not something we want to see from Milan defending the match 24/7 throughout it. So Christian Abbiati was one of these players. The next player that I find played a great game for what time was Pazzini. This player really needs some mentioning, because in those 22 minutes that he played throughout injury for at least 5 to 6 minutes, limping on and off, and found that great goal out of nowhere, off the crossbar and in, as I said before. And really, this guy needs to get some respect for that, because it's not every day that you see a player like that making great goals like this. And right now he has 13 goals in the Serie A. He overachieved really this season, and it's something to take note, because people weren't thinking Pazzini was going to even get close to the 10 goal milestone this season, and now he has 13 goals. We really need this player for the Champions League, so hopefully he recovers well. Good move on Allegri that actually substituted him for Balotelli as soon as possible, and hopefully he recovers for next week's crucial match. Another good player that really played well today, I have to say, Balotelli, not only for that goal, but overall he gave the character to the team. Really showed that he wants to do really well for the team, and kept pushing forward, creating good chances not only for himself but for the other players. And I have to say, great finish by him, which is now his 5th goal with the Milan shirt in his career, of course. And that is it about him. That's about it in general about the great players that played good today. Now I'm going to be talking about some of the, I wouldn't say worst, but the ones that underachieved in my opinion. First of all, I'm going to have to start with Kevin Constant. Really, I thought he was having a good game at the beginning, really great. I mean, he made some good runs and everything, but his temper got to him in the second half. He did get fouled in the second half by the Genoa player Bovo, but really, he shouldn't really have overreacted. In my opinion, I think there was too much of an exchange of words between the two players for him to go that crazy over it. And so the referee gave him the second yellow card of the game for him, and therefore got sent off and will miss the next game for Milan. Obviously not Champions League, but in the Serie A. Another player that I really didn't feel like he played that great is Niang. This player has been getting chances all season. I have to agree, he's been doing really great for an 18-year-old. But not to finish some easy chances like he saw today is something that not only worries me, but really shows that this player needs to grow a lot in the next few games, and hopefully come to that goal at least in the Serie A. He's still looking for his first official goal in the Serie A, and hopefully he will get it sooner or later, but he can't continue to miss chances like he missed today. And finally, the last player I'm going to be talking to you about that didn't play a so great match was Flamini. Flamini, he played okay, I have to say. He played okay. Obviously, he puts always the energy that he finds every match. He wants to show that he still deserves a spot in the Milan squad starting 11. But the one thing that I didn't like about him was a dive that he pulled in the Genoa penalty box. Really stupid thing to do, especially when you know most of your players are already on yellow cards, and any tackle could result into a suspension or a sending off. Now Milan were already, as I said, they already had the lead at that point, and really it was nonsense for Flamini. He really wasn't really supposed to do that. Shame on him, in my opinion, and he really did deserve that booking. He will also get fined for that, and it's something that we shouldn't be seeing at all in any game, and Flamini really didn't prove a good image on himself with that stupidity that he did on the dive in the penalty box. And obviously he wanted to presume that Frey, the Genoa keeper, touched him, but obviously there was nothing there. Also in the match, there were many calls regarding Genoa players making calls to the referee, saying that Milan had numerous amount of handballs in the box, also a shove by Niang. All in all, I think probably Genoa should have had one penalty shot, but not more than that. I think the more you complain to the referee, the worse it will be, because obviously if you complain 24/7, the referee will know that you're either lying or he doesn't see it that way, and probably won't go in your favor. So I have to say, maybe there was one penalty shot out of all. probably on the one on Niang that he touched with his hand, but Zapata, his hand was really close to his body. There was no call on that. Niang's shove was really nothing. That's all about the game in general, guys. As I said, Milan, good game overall. Not the best performance, but came out with the 3 points, and is what they needed, and are obviously now looking forward to the next match. The next match will be on March 12, 2013, of course, the second leg of the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. Of course, Milan are winning on a 2-0 aggregate at the moment, and will need to hold Barcelona off to a tie or even win for Milan in order to make it to the next round of the Champions League, the quarterfinals. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't yet, please follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook for Milan news throughout the week, match reports, etc. And don't forget to subscribe for more Milan vlogs, daily news, and FIFA gameplay. This has been AC Milan MTL here, signing off, and Forza Milan!